Hi class, so we are talking about maps this week. Yesterday we learned about a compass rose. Today we're going to talk about some symbols on the maps. So take a look at the first picture. This is a picture that shows the beach. If I wanted to create a symbol for it, it might look something like my second picture here. So this is a symbol for the beach. Symbols are drawings or pictures that stand for something real. Symbols on maps are used to show where real things are. So if I was looking at a map and I saw my little symbol for the beach, my little umbrella here, then I would know at that spot, that is where the beach is. Symbols have what we call map keys. A map key tells what each symbol on the map stands for. It makes it easier to read a map. So here we see a picture of a map. It's a very simple map. We have a little road, and on the road leads to some buildings. This is a map key. So this tells me what each building is. So when I see this little orange building, that is a school. So now I know that this little orange building on the map is the school. When I see this building, I know that those are houses. So I can find that right here is where my houses are located. When I see this building, I know it's a library. So I see here's where I find the library, at the very end of this block. This symbol means offices. So I know that this right here is offices. This symbol means fire station. So I know that this is the fire station next to the library. And then we have our grocery. So here's our grocery store, which is next to the school. The only thing we don't have a symbol for is this right here. So I'm not sure what this is. But I know that these are houses, library, fire station, grocery, school, and offices. Water. There are different types of water that you might see on a map. We have lakes and rivers. These are smaller bodies of water that you might see on a map. They are much smaller than an ocean, and they are surrounded by land. Here are some different types of water that you might see on the map as well. Oceans are shown on the maps of the world. They take up a lot of space on Earth. So here we see all this water here represents oceans. Ice is also a type of water that you might see on a map. You might see it as a large white area on a map, like Antarctica. So here we have a shape drawn, but inside it's all white. So this would represent a large area of ice. So your job today for your assignment, it says draw a line to match each thing or place this to the symbol that makes the most sense. So we don't have pencils on this, but what you do have is this handy tool right here that says line. So what you're going to do is you're going to come down and click line. And when you click that, you can draw a line. So if I think this symbol represents restaurants, I can draw a line there. And there you are. Now you'll have to do it for each time. So if I want library and I think this is this bucket of popcorn, I would draw it to there. If you think it was the books, you would draw it to the books. The carrots, you would draw it there. But you're going to draw your lines to each spot using the line tool. So we have restaurant, library, garden, and movie theater. You have to choose which picture represents each. And then answer this question here. What do you think this little dancing monkey is a symbol for? What would you say he is a symbol for? There are two spots, because the monkey kind of broke it up, but you can type your answer in those spots. Either one works. And then for your last page, since we are online and we don't have the drawing tool, I won't have you make your map at the end. You might have to zoom in. There are two ways that you can do this. You can click present to see it bigger, or there's actually a zoom tool. So you would click on your slide and you would come to View, and you would come to Zoom, and let's say 100%, I can zoom in. You have the tool here as well. So you can zoom in as much as you need. If you want it, if it's too close, so now I can see, and I can move this back and forth so I can see easier. And when you're finished, you can zoom out. Let's go ahead and make that to 73. So when we zoom in, we can see that this is Starry Farms. So we have a map here. I see what looks to be a road, and I see some symbols on the map. Here we have our map key. So this picture is a picnic, this picture is a garden, this picture is a barn, this picture is chickens, and this picture is houses. Your question asks, what does this symbol mean? You are going to type your answer there, but you cannot do it while you're in present. So you're going to type your answer there. Do people live on this farm? Why or why not? So you have to type your answer for why you think people live on the farm or why you think they don't live on the farm. What is on the map but not on the key? Why do you think it's not on the key? So you're trying to find something here that you don't see here. And you have to tell me why it's here but not here. When you finish that answer, you have finished your assignment and you may turn it in.